Look at this guy just dazing off out the window, dude. Just hammered. Doesn't even know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Y2 Kid. Show them the reins.
What's up, kid?
So, RayReign, do you know how to do a 9-9 gate?
No.
Alright, you're gonna do that this game. That's gonna be great.
First turn.
Alright, maybe we should have got you a different coach.
Listen, I want to learn it for PvP. I can't... Bro. I can't win versus 2-gate, no matter what.
I am going Zerg. Unfortunately, I won't be able to practice it as much as I want because I'm also going to be playing Terran for BSL, so it's probably going to eat into my climb a bit, but I'll see what I can do basically with minimal practice. When am I returning to the Detroit Rays? There's a good chance that I never play... Oh my god, they need to make TVB. There's a good chance that I'll never play Protoss again, seriously. I'll be honest. I might actually be done with it. I'm liking Terran a lot more, and who's to say I don't like Zerg even more than that. Oh, I guess I should go to the Discord actually and stream like this too. Your heart is broken? I'm sorry, man. Alright, so we have a little small kind of prize pool money match here between Lovesnow and RayReign. Lovesnow has been getting smashed by Primal all day today. We are trying to find an opponent that he can take out. RayReign is a high Grandmaster StarCraft 2 player coming over to Brood War. I think he's aiming for A rank with Protoss. I think currently he's like high C rank, low B, something like that. And the deal is, so Lovesnow being an A rank Terran, of course is favored to win the match. And if he won the best of 5, then you know that's pretty much expected. But the deal is for this one that Lovesnow has to win 3-0. If he loses a single game, then he loses the bet, so the $5 goes to RayReign instead of him. The other catch is that RayReign has currently G5 coaching him, which is a pretty solid S-rank player in Protoss that has beat basically the who's who of StarCraft. So yeah, we gave him a high level coach to maybe try and help with that kind of 400 MMR gap here. And yeah, it's a little bit interesting. And like I said, Lovesnow has to win 3-0. No rules outside of that. I think, well, I say that. I think they told Lovesnow he has to play standard, so no, like, BBSs or anything like that, but I kind of hope that rule doesn't stick. I think that's kind of lame. Like, he should just play how he wants to play. We're playing to win, man. Do what it takes. Alright, so we do have crawl spawn, which typically is good for Protoss. It looks like we're going to be doing a 23 Nexus here, though. I think this is a Zealot opener. Looks like it is, so it's going to be 14 Zealot is what we're looking at. And then it's going to be Dragoon behind that. May end up going range first. And Zealot's actually going to stay at home. Which does not need to be happening, yeah. So, it is going to be crawl spawn, so this unfortunately is a unlucky opening for RayReign here. By the time the Zealot gets across the map, he should easily have 3 Marines. The only thing that could work for him is if Lovesnow stops at 2 Marines. But because he's not going to be able to scout in time, he should go for 3 Marine, just to be safe. Vulture's gonna go ahead and start. Although actually, I guess with the cross spawn, actually the Vulture's even fine. You can actually go 2 Marine Vulture here in this case. And the cross spawn travel distance on Radion is pretty insane. Plus the Zealot did stop a little bit. It's gonna stop here again as well, so the Vulture for sure is gonna be out. So it looks like what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for the Dragoon and go with Dragoon Zealot Probe, which actually is very strong if they don't go up to 4 Marine. If it's not 4 Marine and they don't have Bunker, this can actually be a very strong attack. Vulture did have a little bit of a pathing issue, so it's going to be kind of late coming out here, and it's actually going to walk into the Dragoon. Dragoon can get 1 shot here, going to get a 2nd shot, and then we're going to turn around and go. This is a really good start here for RayReign. Brains are going to have to go up, and we can actually delay the CC now while getting our Nexus going. Dragoon on the ramp to block the Vulture is good, so the Vulture is going to come back and try to help here. We get the SCV kill, which is nice. Goon taking a good bit of damage here, but the Zealot getting on top of the Marines. A little bit of a misclick here, but we get the weak Marine, so he's targeted on the Marine. The Vulture dies to the Dragoon. And guys, this is a bad start for Lovesnow right now. This CC is going to be delayed forever. We have 1 Marine currently out. We do have a tank that is making. I'm going to micro this Goon a bit. A little bit of a target. There we go. Now we're targeting the weak one. So we're going to get this SCV as well, hopefully. Go for the Marine. There we go. Oh, it's actually an extra Vulture that came out. Okay. But this is going to be enough to beat the Dragoon at this point. Actually, no, it's not. Not with the Marine. If he actually stood and fight. Because of the retreat, though, it actually gets the 2 extra shots. Might have been like a draw, actually. It was going to be very close. But yeah, good start for RayReign. Nexus is about to finish. CC is delayed a little bit. Gotta get traded. Is gonna have to rebuild the Marines. Gonna rebuild this repair this Vulture rather. And this might be speed because we're not done yet on the research. And he does like to do this kind of Vulture speed run by thing. We'll see. Because I think mine's is a little bit shorter of a research than speed. Or I'm crazy. Might be the same. Something I should check. Going up to the 3-gate Robo, which is the safest possible opener. Okay, it is mine, so I am wrong. Ignore me. What's up, Soviet? Bunch of defensive mines. Oh, you know what's happening? It's because G5 is coaching RayReign, and G5 is a very cheesy, kind of sneaky player, and he's really scared of DTs, or like anything crazy like that. So I made a bunch of defensive mines to start our eBay behind that. But G5 has RayReign playing just very standard right now. Gonna get the full wall, which is nice. This will be a little bit of a later third than normal, but this is just really safe, like I said, against every possible push that could be coming out. The 3-gate Robo before third is just very, very good against any push, especially with being cross-spawn. He wouldn't be in danger of anything. So this first observer is going to go across the map to see what Lovesnow is up to. And then the second observer will be to help clear out the mines so we can take our 3rd base. Vulture is running around, just gonna... Do we have mines? How many mines do we have? We've got 3 more mines, so we're just gonna drop some mines like the expansions and stuff to make it harder to expand. Man, that is cutting it close, but I think that's okay. Just so that the Protoss has to clear the mines before he can drop his extra Nexus there. And then the Vultures will just sit here in the path. Just to spawn if he moves out with anything. So right now, Lovesnow knows that RayReign's only on 2 base. So he can kind of play defensive and chill for a little bit. You're not really feeling a whole lot of pressure as Terran at this point until you see that 3rd base coming down. We're at 7.5 minutes almost with no 3rd base, so we're starting to feel comfortable as far as like the macros portion. But then we do have to start worrying, okay, why is he still on 2 base? Why is he not even coming out? We saw the Observer. So he would think Reaver behind this. But I think we're going for a Bulldog, is what it looks like. I mean, we went Shuttle, Zealots, and we're just continuing to pump Goons. Lovesnow, gonna scan here and see just the 3-gate. Will he identify this as a potential Bulldog? Got the full wall behind this to make sure the Vultures don't do any run-bys. Gonna get some damage on these Vultures too before we get there. Gonna be able to pick one off. Yep, so that's nice for him. And at this point, Lovesnow can kind of tell this. It looks like we're looking at a Bulldog. He's setting up defensively. He's got the full wall. We got a bunch of mines. We got the turrets set up. Very good defensive posturing here for Lovesnow. Supply obviously looks very good for RayReign. But it's going to be very hard for him to bust through this. I mean, there's 3 tanks here, 2 on the high ground. Big mine hit too is going to kill a goon and soften up another one. And here we go. We're going to go for the Zealot drop on these 2 tanks. I believe it was only 3 Zealots, yeah. He's going to be able to clear up those 2 tanks. But we have 1 more left up here and 1 on the high ground as well. Bunker, I think, with 2 Marines, it looks like. Maybe this is 3. And this is going to get deflected. A little bit of uncertainty here from RayReign with the movement. And then, yeah, so I don't think it did block the Nexus. I don't think this Nexus is off. So, Lovesnow unfortunately not being able to even delay the 3rd behind this. But, obviously very good for Lovesnow here. Going up to 5 backs now behind this. And the 3rd base from RayReign is going to be very late. Now we got the Citadel, 4th Gateway coming down. I mean, we cleared basically 2 tanks for all of that. Like, maybe a couple of Vultures and stuff, but that doesn't really matter too much. And most likely, we're going to be looking at a 5-fact push from Lovesnow. He's going to scan, he's going to see the Citadel, sees the Gateway count. Is starting to kind of explode here a little bit. RayReign was floating over 1,000. But with the Goliath coming out, I assume this is Goliath range that just finished. We have our +1. Starport on the way. Okay, so we're going to go 3rd CC. Sorry, I didn't see this. So we're not going to go for a push. Okay, so it's going to be 3rd CC. And we're just going to continue to macro, get our upgrades, that kind of thing. Which I think is actually a really good call, especially when you see like all the extra gateways coming down. It becomes very difficult to push through that. You see the slow tech, right? The slow tech, the slow 3rd. The safer bet is just to expand. I actually think that is the correct play. What was that scan? Oh, he was looking for the Observer, I guess? Or no, he's looking for Army. Right, that's what it was. Making sure he didn't run his Vultures into anything. Okay, sorry about that. Vultures do get spotted here by the goons, loses like 1 or 2. But 3rd base is done. Extra factories coming down now. So kind of what happened here, like what Lovesnow's doing, is he saw that the tech was slow, and he saw the big gateway count explosion, right? And the 3rd base was late. So the counter to that is you just continue your upgrades, drop your 3rd base, and you slowly take your 3rd base after adding on a bunch of factories. Because the thing you would be worried about when you spot that is like the big like armies trying to bust your 3rd and delay your 3rd. So you just want to make sure your factory count's already up and you can just pump tons of units. Typically it's going to be kind of a low tech count, high zealot count when they go for a push like that. So you're going to be like very Vulture heavy and stuff, so you need the extra factories to be pumping and defending. Because you see here the supply, right? And RayReign's not even going for this bust, but it's 103 versus 147. But Lovesnow does have like good mine positioning and stuff to see the movement for a little bit. A little bit ahead of time if it comes out this way. A little bit of a spotter here. But it's going to be enough of a heads up. He at least sees like what's going to be coming down the middle. And then, yeah, so now he knows this is coming. We got the full wall. Get our tanks sieged up. We do need a minefield, which he doesn't recognize. Right? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we're laying our minefield. It's a little bit closer to our tanks, but I think it's going to be okay. And yeah, you have to have this minefield against the Dragoon Zealot, and you see like this huge swarm of units here. So RayReign is in fact going for this bust that we were just talking about. And you see it like in the supply. It can be a very tight hold here. Goon's gonna lead the charge and clear up a bunch of these mines as the Zealots come in. Doesn't quite get the mine drag that he was looking for, but huge swarm of units here coming from RayReign. Gonna smash through this army. And we're just gonna be able to deny the 3rd here. Like, really, really good macro here from RayReign and going for this bust. I actually don't know why Lovesnow's supply was as low as it was. Felt like it should have been better. And we're actually not going to go for the third. We're going to go for the kill, which might be ill-advised. We got a bunch of tanks on the high ground here. Good body blocking from Lovesnow on the with the SCVs. Bunch of zealots getting left behind here as well. But these zealots could just run to the third and deny this. That's all he really needs to do at this point. He's going to try and force up the ramp. We are going to be able to kill a lot of the SCVs at least, even with just splash. And the zealots are actually going to join this fight. So we're going to try and force our way up the ramp. We do have a bunch of reinforcing zealots coming through mid right now. But, I mean, this is going to be a hold from Lovesnow. And I'm a little bit worried about the future of RayReign from here. Because there's going to be a lot of army left over. And, like, now the zealots are going to go over here. But, yeah, I think it was just overcommitment to trying to end the game. But we are at least going to deny the mining here. He's not mining on the third right, or the natural right now. But RayReign doesn't really have any tech. We have no Templar tech. We're only on 3 base. And we have, I think, maybe this is +1 armor, but we have another upgrade coming for Lovesnow. He is at least not double upgrading on the armories right now. So that is one thing that RayReign has going for him. Yeah, a lot of mines blocking this. And yeah, I feel like this was a bit of an overcommitment to trying to go for the kill. But he smelled blood, he wanted blood, and unfortunately ended up losing a lot of units for very little at that point. I mean, we did kill a lot of the SCVs, so Lovesnow's economy is struggling for sure. I just feel that if we kill the SCVs and kill the command center even, they can like back up and try and do it again when he comes out again. Like, this just feels more consistent. We're having a really hard time getting a 4th base going. And this is the thing that worries me for RayReign right now. And now 4 Stargates coming down, so it is going to be a carrier swap. Lovesnow continuing to deny these bases, being very, very annoying for RayReign. Boom. Mine's getting some damage here. Gonna be able to push these vultures back. Probe should be coming out soon. Looks like we killed... I know we killed at least a probe. Maybe a zealot or something just now? I'm not sure, but we killed something else. Lead beacon on the way. Lovesnow scanning, trying to deny the 4th. I didn't see his scans earlier, so I don't know if he suspects carriers at all. But we have 2 carriers on the way now. Vulture's gonna be able to swing around and get this. Very good vulture movement here from Lovesnow. Gonna pick away at these zealots and just be really annoying. RayReign still, again, has a lot of supply. But man, he is having a hard time getting a probe over here to start this 4th base. Lovesnow splitting off 2 more vultures. Gonna come back in, looking for the probe. Probe is coming out now. Lovesnow scans again, sees that it's not building, comes back in here, he's gonna get the probe again. This is so annoying for RayReign to deal with. Supply still looks pretty good for RayReign, and the thing is that Lovesnow's super focused on this 4th base thing. And we're not building Goliath, so we definitely did not realize that there are carriers making right now. He's gonna go for a big 3-base push timing here soon. We scan looking for the probe again, but this time, finally, proper coverage. We even sent 3 probes to make sure one of them finally gets to be able to build this Nexus. Lovesnow really hurting on gas. We were very focused on these vultures. We're not mining from our natural. We're not mining gas from our 3rd. So he's just not going to have gas to deal with these carriers if he does not realize what's coming soon. We do have a vulture drop, and we have no cannons defending this base. So a lot of probes going to go down. Yeah, we're actually going to have to kill these pylons, or one of them, to get inside to handle these vultures. Super annoying. Lovesnow just being incredibly annoying for RayReign to deal with. Did mine out of his mains, is going to be able to transfer that, and his natural's not too far off, so... The big thing that we have going for RayReign right now is just the carrier surprise. scans here to see if there's any cannons here. And we are very close to realizing that there are carriers on the way. More vultures coming out, tons of vultures coming out to be annoying. Scanning everywhere but the carriers right now. Just looking for probe kills. Which is pretty devastating. I mean, where did our carriers go? Okay, we tucked them all the way in the corner here. And yeah, this is open now. We didn't redo the wall. Haven't built any cannons, so the vultures can come up here and clear this out. He's going to check and realize, hey, this is a free base. RayReign getting eaten alive by this vulture play. That being said, we are still on a single gas mining with what's about to be 6 carriers out on the field. I mean, this is great vulture play from Lovesnow, but he's just making some pretty critical mistakes, scanning everything but RayReign's actual main base to see what's happening. In his brain, it's like, hey, we've kept RayReign on 4 base, we've killed 1,000 probes. He's gonna go for a big push soon, but we're just so focused on this harass. And 6 carriers are out. They're going to build up their interceptor count. Lovesnow still scanning around, just kind of see where he can be annoying with his vultures. And he is being incredibly annoying. I mean, we're killing so many zealots. We've killed so many probes. We have 1 Goliath versus 6 carriers right now. And here come the carriers out on the field. If he goes straight across the map, Lovesnow does not have the gas income to build Goliath to win right now. The one thing that really is hurting RayReign is the lack of upgrades on his carrier. Okay, we're going to show the carrier now, and Lovesnow's immediately going to be like, oh my god, I need to make Goliath. So the longer we sit, the worse this is going to be for RayReign now. But I don't think he doesn't realize how not ready for this the Lovesnow is. He built his 3rd gas finally, has 1 mining from it. And he's about to realize, oh my god, I have no gas for Goliath. Right? Surely? But he did start building some, so he should realize we don't have gas. But the carriers are here now, so if he can micro well, you know, we can pick off Goliath. There's not many here yet. This could be pure value. We just targeted one of our own interceptors. This happens. It's hard not to do sometimes. Last Goliath goes down. The tanks come out. Little preemptive, I think, from the ground army here, from RayReign. It's definitely not necessary. Can pick off a lot of the tanks before we do that. Clicked another interceptor. And when you're trying to target, it does happen a lot. Yeah, this ground army should have stayed back while the carriers killed everything. Lovesnow is floating a ton of money right now. Just not being able to pump the Goliath that he wants because we're just not fixing our gas. Yeah, RayReign can still win from here, I think, but I say that. We really have no probes left. Actually, I don't think he can win anymore. If we saved all the ground army, I think it was fine. But we just don't even have minerals right now to rebuild interceptors when we need. God, he is not fixing his gas on his natural. He just doesn't know. Fixed it on his 3rd at least. Is it still doable? It might still be doable. We'll see. This is really close, actually. The Goliath count's really low right now, but it's definitely going to be building up. There is only a single tank. And we actually have a lot of Dragoons to help cover against the Goliath. Interceptor is staying out. We're going to pick off 1 Goliath, maybe fly a little bit too close to the Goliath. Going to take a lot of damage. Don't quite lose that carrier at least. Dragoons are here to help. This is doable. This is actually doable. RayReign doesn't even have enough money to rebuild interceptors right now. We got this little counterattack coming in to kill the last of RayReign's economy. But there's not anything to defend Lovesnow right now, and he just doesn't have the army to kill what's in his base. One carrier does go down. So we're down to 5 carrier. We need to keep a count on that. One down at 1 HP, basically. But these Dragoons going to be very, very hard to deal with at the same time. RayReign literally mining just these last 2 patches from his natural. And I think we made it to game 1 before RayReign's actually going to pull off a pretty crazy win. Lovesnow just not mining his natural gas or his 3rd gas for an eternity. Like I said, man, he just didn't have the Goliath count that he needed to win this game after doing all that damage. Never scanned his main, never realized what was coming. And now Lovesnow is going to be trying to kind of hide buildings around. Just he knows that RayReign's completely broke. But I don't think he's ever going to be able to muster up when he needs to kill this army anymore. Gonna leave the goons behind to finish off the factories. I like that. And then we run around with the carriers and kind of clean up any army, any hidden bases, that kind of thing. All right, this is gonna be Lovesnow's win condition, I guess. Needs to get on this other gas as well. We have this hidden gas in the top left. We have a gas here. If we get 3 gas mining, it is possible to get enough Wraith out to kill the carriers. Don't know about the Dragoons, though. I don't think this is doable for Lovesnow anymore. For this game, it's definitely getting pretty crazy. All the production in the main being killed now for Lovesnow. But getting to mine here, we do spot this hidden command center up here. Observer's doing a very good job of running around, spotting the bases. I think you saw this one as well. He's going to come down here and see all the hidden starports. And we just basically want to beeline to that and make sure we clear that up. This is annoying, but it's not important. It is a shame that he doesn't have an archives to make DT. DT in situations like this are pretty insane. But carrier's getting on top of the starports here. At best, we're going to have, what, 1 Wraith come out? Looks like we canceled the Wraith that we're building even. I think RayReign's done it, guys. A pretty crazy game, too. The win condition for Lovesnow now is, can we eliminate him with his Vulture and 3 tanks? I'm thinking no. The sad part is that Lovesnow has the money to win, he just can't get the buildings down to get the win. Alright, we got 3 factories coming down here on the left. Goon's getting on top of this CC now. And there's basically 1 more important hidden base. I don't know what the academy is for. Maybe we want another comsat? Not sure what we're thinking. Yeah, probably for the comsat, I guess. But these buildings are going to get caught. And when they come up the left side, these extra factories are going to get caught. We do still have 2 armories, so we can start pumping Goliath. We have a decent enough gas count now. We still have all of our supply depots. Okay, we targeted another interceptor. We gotta be careful because we have no income. We have no probes anywhere, right? Oh, we actually have a probe. So he could start like long distance mining from somewhere with this probe. These goons getting a Goliath, getting some SCV kills. We do have another factory up here pumping Goliath. This base gets found, but we got 4 factories making Goliath. We actually need to be careful as RayReign, yeah. If these Goliath build up, because it's only 5 carrier right now. Oh, 4, sorry. So we're only at 4 carrier. If the Goliath count were to get up to like 8, 9, 10 Goliath, it starts getting kind of scary because RayReign can't even rebuild interceptors. But gonna get on top of this. Gonna kill these turrets, kill the Goliath as they come out. And Radley, thanks for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. We even got a tank tucked in here. Still pumping Goliath out of this one factory over here, but with the extra goons coming in too, it's just not gonna happen. Currently 0-0. Looks like RayReign's gonna take game 1, which is already a crazy game. CC goes down. And I think Lovesnow, it's time to give up. It's a valiant effort. But once again, which is the classic Lovesnow, is not checking for carriers or anything in his main base. We got super tunneled on, we're going to kill some probes, we're going to destroy his economy, and I'll win from there. If he had just fixed his gases, if he had just scanned for carriers, could have easily won this game. But game 1 going to go to RayReign, and that actually means that Lovesnow already loses the bet. But hopefully they still finish the series. I'm going to hop into the chat, get ready for a lot of loud noises.
No, just contributed $5 to the Clash for Cash tonight.
He has to win a best of 5, dude. What are you talking about?
No, he only needed to win 1 game.
He has a...
How's that a best of 5?
The odds were stacked.
Why even call it a best of 5, by the way, if he loses 1 and it's over?
Best $5
All right.
he's ever spent.
I'll be back. AFK.
I feel like you just call it 5 games. You're gonna play 5 games.
Would be 3 games. Because a best of
Damn,
5
dude,
where only
G-
3 games are allowed to
taught
be
you every
played.
trick in the book, man. Fuck. That Zealot Goon combo is really spicy.
It is really strong.
What Zealot Goon combo?
The
Guy
one,
doesn't even know.
the probe
This is
Zealot
the game,
Goon,
dude.
the probe Zealot
Really
Goon opener
good?
is really good if they don't go bunker.
I see.
And I usually go bunker if I don't scout them by the second scout. But
You're supposed to, yeah.
I just did not assume that you would do that. That's crazy.
Well,
I know you had G5 coaching them, yeah. I knew that was gonna be a hard game.
well, you win if you do one of 2 things: either scan the carrier ever at any point, scan his main base, or if you are mining your gas. You had only your main gas was mining for like the entire game. Your natural gas was never mining, ever.
Well, yeah. When I thought the game was completely over. I was like, I killed every probe. Then 6 carriers showed up.
You gotta get curious, man. So we're done with the games. That was just the 1 game now. I don't even know what to
Guess
title
I'm
this
down to
VOD.
I'm down to keep playing.
Yeah, let's make it a best of 3 at least and finish the series or something.
Go go.
Go go.
Go go.
You alright with that, Lovesnow?
No.
No?
Oh my god.
You're beating up Lovesnow today.
He's been defeated, man.
No,
Dude.
Lovesnow stands tall, dude. We got this.
I like how G5's like, oh, just go kill him. Ah, you won the game. Ah, shit. No, we're not winning. You can win now. Fuck, we're not winning.
To be fair, it
Yeah.
was pretty much the same way when I was casting it. I was like, oh, this game's over. Oh, we're going into the main? Okay, it's not over?
I thought with the shuttle.
I just didn't have enough dragoons. I guess I just
Well,
needed
here's-
more
here's-
dragoons earlier.
You executed it really bad. It's like, so if you tell
Like,
your
am I just not
shuttle-
splitting my shit up? You mean? Or
So you're not splitting your shit up. You lost a lot of goons for nothing. It was like how you go about it is like you send the shuttles like onto the high ground tanks. The shuttle onto the high ground tanks. You right click over it, and then when you're ready, you click unload onto the shuttle, and it starts unloading as it goes.
yeah.
And once the zealots take fire, then you come in with the goons, and you kind of led with the goons, lost a few, then dropped the zealots, and then the goons were just kind of like wrong the whole time. But it's fine. You don't do that, so like me telling you to do that, I expect you to execute it right.
You just said go and drop, so I just went.
Yeah, sorry. In my mind, it's like, yeah.
You show up with the units and G5 says, "Do the bulldog."
Yeah, basically. But no, you play good. And I know it's hard, like playing.
Thought I was ready for it, man. Fuck.
The bulldog you handled that fine, but the bust
It was just
after.
the- Yeah, dude. He took his third in like 10 minutes. I was like, how the fuck does he have this many units?
I was actually kind of surprised too.
Just 8 gateways, man. Fuck.
Just make probes and units, you know?
Probes, units, pylons, those things that,
I'd actually, to be
We
honest
just
with you, Lovesnow, I'd have to look at it to see what you did wrong. Your supply was way lower than it should have been at that point.
I added my I think I was late on SCVs or something because I was trying to add my factories and they were just like not. I didn't have
Yeah,
enough money.
It definitely had to be an eco problem because you got your factory count up
something,
correct, like
surely.
before, like your response to what he was doing was correct, but your supply was way lower than it should have been.
I think yeah. I mean the Zealot probe did more than it needed to as well. That slowed me down a lot.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna go. See you guys.
See ya.
Yeah, dude.
See you, dude.
Well, now what? What was the point of me starting the stream?
Are we playing again or what?
So we stream WoW, dude. I guess.
No. That ain't it. So you're done,
How much my
Lovesnow?
asshole can take today, man.
Well, G5's not
Fine.
coaching him now.
Yeah, that should like. There's no way. I don't know. I don't know. Primal doesn't make any sense with any of his terms and conditions, man.
He just said, you know, you gotta beat me 3 times. I
Okay.
beat you once, and
Yeah, it came out of Primal's pocket anyway, so what are you complaining about?
He's like best of 5. You got to beat him 4 times. He'll have G5 coaching him. You can't use any builds. It's like-
Yeah, okay, this restriction of you're only allowed to play standard is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I agree with that part.
Oh, it's like play with one hand, close one eye, chug a beer. Like,
yeah, man.
Oh my god, dude. Like,
It was the beer chug that got you.
I think like G5 is just a really good player, dude. He's a really good player. And he knows, man. He played in the iCup days, dude. He showed you all the iCup builds, dude. Besides the Zealot Goon thing, I don't know if that was a thing back then. Because I don't think Bunker Expand was ever a thing back then. But
I think I've learned that once, I just like attack, and then like, once you fuck the Terran up, and then you can't really kill them, just go fucking carriers. Just go carrier. That's what
That's
I
what I learned from G5.
Just
well,
go carrier.
all right. So G5 taught you how to A move. He taught you how to
Yeah.
be a true ape, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You're learning.
Well,
All right, run it back. Let's go.
Alright, good.
all right, go.
I can't give up now, dude. We got 3 people streaming this.
Here, I'll host. We'll do Deja. We'll do, what do you call it? Love Javu?
Love Javu.
Alright, we'll do Love Javu. It's Aussie 1-1.
I really want to play WoW at some point. I don't know. Whenever this finishes, I guess.
Yeah,
I've been trying to play WoW all day, and we've been going like 8 hours of StarCraft. What's going on, man? Oh.
Yeah. I did like 11 hours of StarCraft yesterday, and then I played Deadlock for like 3 hours.
Yeah, my friends want me to, or people that hang out on my stream want me to play Deadcock. I'm like, fuck, man. One day I'll try it.
It's a good game.
All right, I think we're gonna turn it into a best of 3, just for the sake of finishing the series. But Lovesnow's already lost the bet, but there won't be any G5 coaching this time. Just gonna chill for the beginning here. There's nothing going on. Save my voice a little bit, eat a little bit. Let the early game happen. If anything out of the ordinary starts, we'll point it out. He doesn't know how to fix this probe. What's up, Spa? For my VODs, I'm gonna start cutting the early game out, so it's part of why I'm not talking right now. Hi, Ice. And there's nothing to talk about in the beginning of the game, most of the time. I mean, I could make something up to talk about, but nothing I say would be important right now. Well, we're doing gasless, so we can talk about that. It's gonna be a 15 C from Lovesnow, but it's with the barracks in the main, which is not usually how you would do that. Almost wonder if he decided part of the way through that he was gonna do it. Because if you are a close spawn and there's a Zealot, 14 Zealot, then this makes it an absolute nightmare to deal with. Luckily for him, it is crawl spawn. It looks like it is going to be a 14 Zealot at least, but crawl spawn kind of ruins it. We also have one of our probes not mining. Very common mistake. There's a little trick to make this happen less often. So, I'll go ahead and talk about that. Whenever you send your probes to mine gas, or your workers, whatever, if you right-click the gas before it's done, then they won't mine, right? A lot of times, or like certain ones won't. If you click gather on your workers, like select your 3, right? You hit G for gather, and then you click on the assimilator. It will make it it's like if the assimilator was still building, then they'll still mine when they get there, right? It also will have like a short delay, like if the assimilator wasn't quite done yet, there is like another like second or 2-ish, and then they'll still go on their own. So it just kind of decreases the chance of screwing it up. But this is a pretty big mistake, it's just not noticing. It's actually really painful. Because imagine we had that on gas even. But we're actually doing, it's going to be a 29 Nexus. It's going to be a little bit of an odd. I guess it's going to be a 29 Nexus from RayReign. I don't know if this is in response to the gasless or not, or if he just normally does this. 29 Nexus can be decently strong, except we're kind of not doing it right, but that's okay. But if you're doing that, you need to be putting pressure on the bunker like ASAP, forcing as much repair as possible, because your eco behind this is going to be so weak compared, and we're actually going home, which is the worst thing we could be doing right now. And yeah, we just still haven't noticed this. I guess it's not hurting us too much because we don't have the gas anyway, but it would have been nice to at least have this some money. Finally, we noticed. Yeah, the goon's coming all the way back. We opened 14 Zealot against cross spawn, 15 CC. And then we went for a pretty late Nexus, so this is going to be really tough for Ray right now. We have to be pressuring against this, but I don't even think he recognizes what he's against or like what he's supposed to be doing. So we can give a quick tip to RayReign after this. Because like the tank is so far away, right? Although our range was also very late, and this might be because of the later gas, but I think we just also forgot it because it shouldn't be this late. I mean, we're barely going to be hitting this bunker before tanks are out, which is pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, tanks are out before our range is done. What happened, man? Did we cancel range? We must have canceled it at some point. I didn't notice. Okay, there we go. Or we just started it that late. And finally, the guns are going to get in here and start shelling away at this bunker some, but like I said, tank's already out. We got 4 vultures as well. We got marines in the bunker. We could actually just come out and fight this. RayReign did go for 3-gate robo into observer. We have the turret ring for Lovesnow, although a little bit late on getting the top part of it, but it's fine. Oops. Armory on the way, extra depots on the way. We actually lost the tank, so that's really good by RayReign. Should I just call him Ray? RayReign? I actually don't know. And 2 vultures, nice. So at least that's a good pick off for Ray. We are going to have a very late third again, though. And these vultures are going to be out to be annoying. Making it even harder, but it is speed vulture, not mind vulture. So they won't be able to delay the third if he can escort a probe out there. Bringing the vultures back home. Does he notice? He does. Gonna be able to pick off another vulture, and we're gonna get this other vulture. Nice. Okay, so RayReign getting a lot of value out of these dragoons at least. And with the vultures cleared, we can go take our third like very, very safely now. There's an SCV standing here watching. You do always want to send like a few goons with it, try and like, you know, escort the probe, because we don't know if there are more vultures that came out. But luckily he's gonna be able to get away with it. Hopefully. Vulture is gonna come down now, I'm sure. So RayReign needs to... Yeah, we need to bring the... It's gonna actually lose the probe. This is crazy. That kind of sucks. So we just drop the eBay to delay the Nexus, then we cancel the eBay and kill the probe. And now these speed vultures are gonna try and be very annoying, not allowing a probe to get over there to take a base. Actually gonna do the run by. Wow, both vultures 1 hit away, so we're actually gonna get some probe kills here. Bit unlucky for RayReign, even gonna lose 1 extra probe at the end. Yeah, Lovesnow at least being very good about being annoying with his vultures against Ray. Starport is done. This is gonna be for dropship. We went for the add-on, so it looks like it's gonna be for dropship play. Ray is floating a lot of money, trying to deal with the harass and multitask here. Vulture comes by to get the probe, does kill the probe again, but trades a vulture for it. This is fine for Ray. Yeah, and it's gonna be a dropship plate into a third. And Ray not really having any tech. Our expansion is unfortunately very late again. Not as late as last game at least, because we didn't go for this bulldog, but it was a pretty bad opener for Ray as well, against what Lovesnow did. And Lovesnow just going to be powering up to 3 base again here. Does also have the starport, which is the one nice thing about going drops, is you already just have the starport when you need to work towards your sci-fi. And Ray does have 0 drop defense right now. Does not know this drop is coming. Gonna lose a Dragoon here. Oof. Almost another big hit. But this is the part we're worried about right here. Lovesnow taking his sweet, sweet time. Sci-fi on the way, should see second armory. Coming down beside the other armory is not usually advised, but it's gonna be okay. Looks like he did scan ahead for this drop, so he knows there's nothing here. 2 vultures gonna come out into the natural, and we're gonna fly into the main with the other 2 and drop them on those probes as well. Not getting a whole lot of probe kills here at least. Just gonna get that 1 extra. But then actually getting 0 probes here, so good reaction from Ray. Well, I guess the transfer from... Oh, he brought him back, okay. So we are gonna lose some probes. A little bit painful. Losing more probes to this vulture, need to kill the vulture. Now we lost a lot there. It went from almost nothing to a lot. This third base is wide open, so if Ray realized that was there, he could actually walk in with these Dragoons and kill this right now. Yeah, he does. There was no reason to let it die like that. But here comes a push out. Just to push the army back. Gonna take a big mine hit there. And Lovesnow gonna push him back from this area as he does this big transfer into his third. And now we're on 3 base versus 3 base, which of course is very heavily Terran favored. We have only Citadel for RayReign right now, as far as this tech goes. Probe count. Probably hurting some, I imagine. Yeah, well, it's actually not too bad. He's actually doing a really good job with probes, despite how many he's lost. Yeah, the only thing's hurting Ray right now is just the lack of tech, and we're expending a little bit too slow. And we'll see how he reacts to this. I think he's just not totally sure what he should be doing. Does have this probe down here to take this base, and we're actually going to catch some of the vultures here that were looking that way. We saw Lovesnow click down here, so he was actually going to be heading this direction and killing this probe. But good intercept by Ray. Does need to drop this base and get his tech going. If he plans on playing only Zelagoon, it's very unlikely this is going to work. Especially in this situation where we're just, you know, not ahead in eco. I think we also have no forges. Yeah, no forge for Ray either. And we should have 2-1 on the way for Lovesnow. Gonna go for this bus. We still don't have our Zilla legs either. But good shuttle drop here to kill a couple of the tanks at a time. I mean, having no legs for this bus is super troll. And it's still actually kind of going okay. Which is crazy. Wow. So we're actually going to be able to bust through this with slow zealots. Going to continue walking slow zealots into the army. Going to catch another tank here. Needs to transition, or pivot towards the third here. And deny this. This is actually way more important. He's not going to be able to get the kill. He needs to recognize there's a base up here and go deny this, but I think he just doesn't know. Well, he should know. Yeah, he should know to check. Yeah, that's a big missed opportunity for Ray. He forgot Zealot's speed and still won the fight, but then after winning the fight, allowed this third base to go completely untouched. And now, after scanning bottom right, all these vultures are going to fly down here. Fly, hover. I think they hover, right? I don't know what they do. I think they hover. They're like hover bikes, man. Because they don't set off mines. But these vultures are going to be able to come down here and deny this base. Well, we get vultures down, or we get dragoons down here, but vultures getting a pretty good surround. We don't have a observer with this either. So big mine hits. Dragoon's still alive. We'll actually be able to win. Yeah, they can win this. So, does actually kind of save this base. We have cannons coming up, so is going to be able to stop it for now. More vultures coming, but more dragoons as well, this time with an observer. So we have a cannon complete. We do have enough vultures to kill the cannon at least. Although they're a little bit soft. Observer getting a bit ahead of the dragoons here. But surprisingly not really taking any hits. Cannons finish up. We did actually stop our probe transfer as well, which is good, so they don't get picked off. And in the meantime, Lovesnow just getting his factory count up very, very high right now. Gonna be pumping a ton of army. 2-1 is done. We have 3-2 on the way. And what's our tech? So we did get into archives, and we went pretty late support bay, which is pretty interesting. But we have storm out now at least. And oh, it's because we're going shuttles. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Makes plenty of sense. Vultures continuing to be annoying. We have almost exclusively zealots, which is really, really bad against all these vultures. Ray gonna try and re-wall this so the vultures don't get in. That's really nice. But we have to be careful about wasting all these zealots. We don't want to throw a bunch of this army away. And the lack of upgrades also not very good. Yeah, using zealots against this is very troll. In the meantime, we are going for a storm drop here. Lovesnow not looking. Gonna full clear this mineral line. Really, really good damage by RayReign here. While Lovesnow is watching this fight. I mean, he does kill 1,000 zealots, which is great for him. But I don't think he knows this base just died. No reaction. He's maybe gonna find out. I guess when the Archon pops, he'll realize. You see if his camera looks? Are we gonna look? We just don't even know. He actually just doesn't even know this is happening. This time he scans Ray's main. And now we realize, oh wait. Our third base is dead. Oh, we do have double forge going. Okay, so we at least have some upgrades on the way. We're done with 1-1, 2-2 on the way. Okay, that's good. Good. But 3-2, like I said, on the way for Terran. Terran's supply looking really, really good. So unless we get some pretty magical storms, which I don't even know if we have any Templar right now, maybe loaded in the shuttles, I hope. It's going to be very, very hard to stop this push that is going to be coming from Terran once he hits 3-2. Chloe, thanks for the sub on YouTube, right? Appreciate it. Vultures coming into the main here. We have 4 cannons here, but it's not going to be enough for this many vultures. Bunch of dragoons coming down, but they have a lot of mines to go through, and the observer actually got ahead of the dragoons again. And yeah, 3 of our goons going down. Gonna lose another one here. I'm just kind of desperately trying to get up here, but there's so many mines to get through now. I'm trying to come up this ramp into all these mines. It's going to be very, very annoying. Probe line going to be fully cleared out now by Lovesnow. And 2-2 is done, which means 3-2 is very, very close. Got a couple storms out. We're going to need some massive hero storms here. The tank count is going to be absolutely insane. Is at least going to save this Nexus, but yeah, our army supply is just going to be... Well, I guess our army supply is okay. We've lost so many probes that our army supply is a lot better than it looks, but yeah, we have nothing to, like... We don't have any stasis, we don't have recalls, we don't have carriers, we don't have any way of fighting this army. Fighting it head-on with Gateway Man exclusively it's just not going to work. We even have D-Matrix and EMPs if we need it. And just look at this tank count. The tank count is insane right now. And there's the D-Matrix is coming down. 3-2, like I said. 2-2 not even done yet for the Protoss. Gonna try and come up and fight this. I mean... We're just going to A-move this Terran army. Even going to lose this Templar, possibly, before it casts. If he was looking, but he's not looking, so we're just going to get a few tanks killed here. Lovesnow kind of losing control of his army a little bit. And yeah, with the siege coming up on the high ground now, gonna try and fight up into this, getting stuck on our armies, going for a little bit of a flank, I guess, like a sandwich, but there's just too much army here for the Terran. Storm's actually pretty strong, but not gonna be able to clear up this tank count, and with that, he's just not gonna have enough to stop this push anymore. GG is not called, and Lovesnow wins.
I don't know when to transition to. I'm just getting fucked by vultures. I need more dragoons. I'm making a fuck ton of dragoons.
Well, part of it was our opening also just put us pretty far behind. What happened with range? Did you forget range, or I just realized you didn't have it for a very long time?
Range?
Yeah, your goon range was really late because he did 15 CC and had a tank before you had range.
I started it, but I don't know. I don't know when to start it. I started it at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to do the zealot opener.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, when you didn't run the Zealot by my bunker, I was like, this is a gift.
Yeah.
You should have ran by. There was only one Marine in the bunker. I think my other Marine was like chasing a probe my main or something. I don't know why. I don't know why I only had one in the bunker, but I only had one in the bunker.
I mean, your barracks being in the main for a 15 CC is super troll.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing at all times, so...
I opened like
Yeah, I
that just in
understand.
case he had probe scouted me first. Would have been like, I'll just take a 14 guys, fuck it.
Like, I have no rhyme or reason to anything I fucking do in this game. I'm just throwing shit at the wall.
Starfish, yeah, that was nicotine. Yeah, so what? When G5 was coaching you, was he telling you like, okay, make the gun now, okay, take range now, or something?
Not really, no.
And how the fuck did you
Wait.
play like you're like super fucking good against me? He didn't do anything?
I mean, just, I don't know, just watch the VOD. He didn't really, like, I mean, he helped me a little bit, but he just gave me, like, the bigger pointers, I guess.
Dude, I felt like I was playing
I'm
against
thinking
G5
shit.
or Raz when I played against you that game, man. It was crazy.
I just know how to make stuff, you know? But I don't know what I'm
Why you're
doing with
making
my
them?
stuff.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Or, like, transition timings, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, if I don't go Arbiter, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going. And I don't know when, like, to get a Forge. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't get a Forge. I went double Forge, like, hella late.
Just get your forge and you take your third.
Yeah. I guess I'll just go with legs, I guess. I didn't even fucking have leg speed this game, bro.
Dude, I
That-
thought you were like
Busted your shit.
memeing on me, man. You freaking attacked into me with no leg speed and still won the fight.
He
I'm like,
still won the
"God
fight.
damn,
That's
dude."
what's crazy. If he had legs for that fight, he actually would have won that fight so bad that he might have just won the game.
I think he didn't realize I had that base, or he would have just killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you also could have pivoted to the third, yeah. I mentioned
I
that too.
was like, I guess we're dead, dude. I was like, fuck, I guess we're dead. And then you didn't kill the third. I was like, okay, I still have a chance.
I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm not joking when I say this.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've been playing for a long time and I still don't know what I'm doing, so.
So do you know, like, what openers, like, surely you know 23 Nexus, right? You at least know this opener.
That's my bread and butter. That's the
Yeah.
best thing I know.
23 Nexus is just the safest opener.
Lovesnow, do you want to play a couple games?
Fuck no.
I'll play your range.
Okay. You can host.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
I've played against so many different styles of Protoss today. Played against range is like, okay, now we're gonna play against Reavers all day.
Like when I go like this 3-gate nonsense, like, can I just go into Reaver now, or is that like too late? Or what the fuck am I doing?
You want to go Reavers if you're playing 1 gate or 2 gate, typically.
Okay.
Can't
Yeah.
really afford it unless you delay your third if you go 3-gate and Reaver.
Yeah, 3-gate Reaver is not a thing. 3-gate is so that you don't have to go Reaver, essentially, to
Or,
survive.
like, what the fuck should I be doing? Like after I take this third, I get second gas, grab, sell it.
Add a couple gateways and then see what Terran's doing, and then you make your decision.
it.
Do I add more gateways to get Citadel, or do I take a fourth?
So once you confirm Terran's taking a third, is about when you want to start taking your fourth. If you're taking your fourth after their third is down, then you're probably losing that game.
Oh, what am I making? Just fucking gateway man? Or what?
Yeah, I mean, if you skipped Reaver, you can play Gateway Man. Yeah.
There's basically 3 ways to play against Terran. There's Arbiter, there's Carrier, and there's Shuttle Style, which is relying a lot on Reavers and Storm. So, Shuttle Style is like Gateway Man, except you have Storm, right? And lots of shuttles. So,
Yeah, I want to do that.
it's a hard way to play, but it kind of has the most potential, in my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, I'm just
Scariest thing to play
his
against, that's for
base,
sure.
and I stormed his whole fucking bin line. And I love it for engaging. Like I can fly over and I just drop zealots on his tanks. It's so good.
What map do you want to beam me on ranged?
Any map is good.
Monty Hall. Monty Hall.
We'll play Monty Hall after a couple, if he's still playing.
Just kidding, man. I really don't want to see that map.
I love Monty Hall, man.
I wouldn't mind playing it, but when I have to play against Zerg on ladder, it's pretty bad.
Right.
Why it's vetoed.
I think it's more of a Terran map than people think. You're
I
rooting.
think it's a weird ass map, man. That's why I don't play it.
We got Oko Keto. Is that how I say this? He is rooting for Lovesnow for BSL champ. He says. Okay, Kat, you cannot be in my lap while I'm playing.
For BSL champ, dude. Thank you, man.
BSL champion. Let me change my stream title.
So Lovesnow the BSL champion or what?
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.